hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's your girl, casseejoseph, a cat, an online sex worker. I make explicit content for a living. Yes, I have an OnlyFans. Yes, I have a ManyVids. Yes, I have a Pornhub. Yes, I have a Fansly. I have a Patreon. I have next videos. I don't know if I said that. I just have a lot of content. If you find me semi-attractive at all, hee as I seductively pull up my sleeves, please, and you're 18 plus, and you're 18 plus, check out my website. All my links and socials will be down below and stuff. Okay, hello. I just finished my makeup. I just finished filming a get ready with me video, and what I want to talk about really quickly. Oh, my phone is far away. Well, putting an effort into people when you should put that effort back into yourself. Honey, my love, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Are you someone, whether you're in a relationship or it's a friendship, and it's not 50-50 or at least 65-45? No, 35. 65-35, sorry, my math. I.e., some examples. But anyway, let me give you some examples. Like I was saying, are you the one always constantly asking to hang out? Are you the one that's constantly bragging to your other friends about this person or telling other people about this person, but when you go around your friend or your significant other's people, they have no idea who you are? They've barely ever heard of you. If that, they've seen you in tagged photos, if that. Are you allowed to occupy their space in any capacity? Are you allowed to go over to their place in the same way that you allow them to occupy your own space? Are they there for you and listen to you in the same avenue and way that you do? You are not a trash can. You are not anyone's trash can. And when I say that, oh, that's a good, I kind of stopped being a trash can. I don't know. I used to be like the best trash can. If you had any like emotional shit, any like drama, anything that you were going through, you could tell me all about it. I'd barely tell you anything about what I was going through, but I would sit there and gladly listen to you for however long about whatever the fuck you were going through. And I would keep that inside me. Like, it's like your trash. You would let all your negative emotions, all the stories, everything that you were going through, all your venting, and let it out and throw it away. And then you would walk away. Because 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't be there to listen to me. Those people that treated me as a trash can, they wouldn't listen to me. They weren't there for me when I would message them, when I would reach out to them, when I needed a friend. Say people that I wanted to be in a relationship with. Because as I've told you guys a lot, time and time again, when it comes to me growing up and really wanting someone to love me, wanting a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I would do the fucking most. I would do the most, especially if I really liked you. I probably did way too much. Looking back on it, the hindsight is 2020. I'm pretty sure that I probably did way too fucking much. I feel like we don't give ourselves credit and we just think that the company is enough. Like, thank you for hanging out with me, or thank you for being there for me this one time during the year. And I'm not saying that the person has to be readily available 24/7. They always have to text you back. I'm not saying that person can't be, your friends can't stop talking to you for a bit. Because as I've grown up becoming an adult, I realized friendships as an adult are so much different, even as a teenager, even as a young adult. Because I used to be like, I can still text like 5 paragraphs, but that'll just be Cassie, like me at my mentally strongest in a sense. But day to day, it changes, it varies, and I have a lot of shit that I have to do. I have to work, I have to clean, I have to cook. I have so much to do, and I'm not on my phone. And with my phone, I have a personal phone, and then I have my work phone. And on my personal phone, I'm not logged into any of my social media. I'm only logged into my social media on my work phone. And when I'm done with work, my work phone is tossed to the side. Like, it's on the way, like I'm done. I don't need it right now. But I also disassociate, and I'm pretty sure that it has to do with my depression, my anxiety, or my CPTSD. Like I explained in one of my live streams that I did earlier this week. I don't know when this video is gonna come out, but I just know that there's a live stream that's like 1 hour and 40 minutes on the channel, and I definitely went and talked about this, but I might as well talk about it in video form in this topic, because it goes along with this topic. When it comes to friends, I would take years to respond. Not even a month or 2, years to respond, especially like right after Eric died. Before Eric died, if I would send 5 paragraphs, I was a double texter. If you messaged me, I would message back immediately. When it came to Snapchat, all my social media, especially if you had me added on my Snapchat, my private Snap, while Eric was alive during that time in the early stages of my YouTube channel, I would respond to you. I would have full, long conversations with so many people. And it was great. I loved it. It was really nice to I'm just trying to make sure. But it was great. I loved it. I loved having people to talk to. I loved the connection. I loved having all these friends. I loved it. But at the same time, it was very draining. So draining. And I would spend hours doing it. On top of that, my job is the internet, and I had to be on the internet to work, to do my sex work job, and I was always on my phone, always talking to people. I didn't have enough time, or I was always vlogging, or I would go live. I didn't have enough time for me as a person, and doing that so much, I burnt myself out. And on top of, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at not piling on my emotional burdens as much onto my friends, especially when they just ask me how I'm doing. But however, that's what friends are for. You should be able to vent to your friends. Like, these are things that you're supposed to do. However, there is a line. You shouldn't cross that line. And I know that I crossed that line a lot growing up. And from that came a fear of me losing a friend because of the fact that I did that too much, because I was draining their energy. But then I would end up not responding, and I would end up losing that friend anyway, because I was not there for it. And they have every right. Everyone is entitled to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their own life, especially if it's not inherently harming anyone else. And especially when it comes to who someone wants to still be in their life. What the fuck's wrong with me? But yeah, especially when it comes to people that they want to be in their life. And oh, that was a truck. That was definitely a truck. Oh, I found a position. Suck it in. So it's also like worse posture because I'm leaning, because I'd have to like lean back like that and up. Yep, there we go. But oh, this works. But what I was saying was that, oh, bitch, what were you saying? Ho. Shit, what was I saying? Guys, what was I saying? I always do this. What was I saying? No. That was not okay. That was like some levels of not okay. This works, kinda. But like I was saying, it's up to you. It's up to your own individual assessment of your own life, whether or not you want someone to still be in your life. Be distracted while I'm doing this. Okay, well, anyway, found a position. So that's why I completely understand when people cut me off, especially because like I'm not there for them. I'm not responding, especially if they're messaging me when they need something, or if they're in need of help. And I understand I'm disassociating. I get that, even if I'm not doing it out of negativity, going through my own thing, whatever. Same thing goes for the other person. That's why, like, at any point, if someone decides, I don't want to talk to you anymore, I don't want to be your friend anymore, I don't like the fact that you dip in and dip out, by all means, I understand completely, because I am a work in progress. But in that same avenue, at that same aspect, I had to take the power back to make decisions like that for myself. Decisions like whether or not I wanted people to be in my life, or decisions like whether or not I wanted to respond to every single message that I got. And I don't. I want to talk to everyone, but I don't want to spend the hours that it would take, because I already spend hours on my own job. I want those hours for myself. And also, I want to connect and make like real friendships with people that I can meet, that I can hang out with, that I know, that I feel safe with. And I was doing a disservice to those same friends. Like one of my dear friends, my sunshine, she would message me on Snapchat, and I would leave that shit unread for like 100, 200 days without even realizing it. Like almost like the full year. I was responding to people on Snapchat. Like I said, I was responding to people on Snapchat. Yeah, you saw that. I wiped out my blanket. I don't give a fuck, it's my blanket. But because I would get, because like thousands of people were watching me on Snapchat, so I would get hundreds of messages, and I was responding. And since I was responding so much, more and more people were sending me messages, and her message would get buried. And now, like on my main Instagram, it takes me time to go through my DMs, because I get so many, and I'm very thankful. Like, you can, like, please feel free. I love reading because I read every single DM. I read every single DM, but I just don't respond to every single one. I do love reading about the fact that people have been following me for so long, that I've helped them in any way, like, especially when I'm in my lowest moments, wondering what the fuck am I doing, what's the point, I'm worthless, ECT. When I'm feeling like that, messages like that really do, like, they help me so much. They help so fucking much. But at the same time, I do, like, I took that power back for myself. Like, that's my time. And I want to dictate that for my friends. And now what I'm working on is trying to disassociate way less, trying to be there more, at least more actively for my friends, and not take a month to respond. Maybe a couple weeks, but not a month or 2 months. Or no, maybe a month or 2 months we don't go talking, but at least it's not a year. You know what I mean? And if they need me, I'm there. I want to get there. But with all that being said, on the outside, from the outside looking in, because I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are like that are just like me. However, from the outside perspective, I am one of those people that you message and you won't get a response back, and then when you do, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll listen to you. I will be the best friend that you need. I will vanish because I get lost in my own head, or I get so invested in trying to help my friend in that time that I end up dampening my own mood, making my depression even worse, because I put myself in that person's shoes, and I take everything way too personally. Way too fucking personally. So if my friend is really going through it and they're telling me about it, we're both going through it. We're both going through it. What the fuck? And it's too much, though. It's way too much. And that's also why, like, growing up, I was not just a know-it-all, but I would sit there and it's like I would tell my friends exactly what they need to do with their with their perspective. Like, coming out of high school, this is what you should do. And then when I was out of high school, this is what we should do. We should do this, this, that, and the third, rather than, oh, you want to do this? That's fine. I'll support you. A decision that if you told Cassie at the time, because I was 19 when this happened. If you told 19-year-old Cassie all the way to even up to when Eric was alive, all the way to when Eric was alive, even probably after I lost him, but I held this like woe is me attitude about the entire situation. I'll tell you guys about it. Actually, I'll tell you guys about it. I had a friend, and we were really close. We had been close for a while. Like, we had become friends. I think we'd known of each other throughout high school because we had similar friendship circles. But then senior year is when we connected, and then but it was just like I would see you at school and hang out. But then that summer, it's like I scooped her up. And I wanted to do everything with her because I thought she was so cool, because she was fantastic human being. Like, we were attached at the hip for a very long time. And then we were in this really big friendship group. There was like probably 7 or 8 people in this friendship group. And the memories that I have, like, we had a giant sleepover, like a giant sleepover at one of the people in our friendship group's house. And it was so much fun. I remember that night, and I love looking back on those memories because I love friendship groups. Friendship groups can be hard, but I love when you can be friends. When we can all come together as friends. It's just, especially when everybody's close. But then there can be some downsides to that you're about to find out. So a new person got added to the friendship group, and it was a girl. And I'd known this girl since I was in 6th grade. But we were never close. Like, we were never close. Not in a bad way. We just had similar friends. We were just never close. My friend, so we're gonna call her B, and we're gonna call the other person C. So B is my friend, C is the new girl that came into our friendship group, and they caught feelings for each other. And we were all in not all of us, maybe like 90% of us in the friendship group were completely against it because we're all friends. We didn't want it to ruin the friendship group. And on top of that, I had already known that person was a cheater. So B is my friend. Regardless of me being friends with C at this point, B was like my best friend. Like, at the time, like, we were so, like, I saw her as a sister. So I didn't want her to go through that, especially me seeing that this would be her first relationship. At least not, and we were all friends. Like, there also was that selfish part of me that was like, I don't want our friendship group to break because of this. Ironically, the friendship group did break, but it was because of me. I set a plan. It was my plan. I said I wanted us to move out of my hometown. I wanted us to move to Orlando. Me and my other best friend, we got an apartment in Orlando, and I was like, okay, it's a 2-bedroom. You're gonna live in one of those rooms. You're gonna go to college with me. We're gonna get out of this hometown. You're coming with me. See, you notice the common word here. Me. At the time, I thought I was doing what was best for her. At the time, I was like, I'm trying to, you're my friend. I'm trying to get you trying to get you to maximize your potential. I did so much for you. And I hate that. For years after the fact, every time I would tell someone about the situation, I would always hold above B's head that I did this for them. Did I do that for them so I could hold it above their head? Or did I do that for them because in the moment I loved them and I wanted to do that for them? I'm so frustrated at Pat Cassie for that. But the catalyst was that C, as her girlfriend, did not want her to move. C wanted her to stay. Me, as her best friend, and there was no romantic feelings involved. She was like my sister, and I didn't want my sister to stay behind it because I thought that my sister would not, couldn't reach her potential by being in her hometown. I thought that she had to move. I thought in order for you to achieve success, you had to fucking move. So you have to come with me. Fuck your quote unquote girlfriend. I literally, this is true. I predicted when they said I love you together for the first time. I called it the day of. I called it the day of. But that doesn't mean anything. That could just by chance, okay? I got lucky. Fucking know-it-all Cassie, because of that I was like, oh, see what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. And also the next couple of facts I tell you in the story doesn't change the fact that I was a know-it-all and I was pushing my own aspirations onto someone when what I should have done was, even if she wanted to be in the relationship and I was against it, I should have respected her decision. I did not respect her decision. I should have respected her decision. Lots of stuff happened, but look, I ended the friendship. I ended the friendship because I felt betrayed. And I felt that she was making a giant mistake. And fast forward, the person did cheat. Me and B weren't friends, but I did find out that the person did cheat. However, B learned a lot. B found love. They had a beautiful relationship. That's the same way that there might have been bad moments. They were probably wonderful moments. I was wrong, by the way, about, oh, she won't be able to find her potential. And no, fast forward, she's very successful. That is a beautiful, successful woman. And I was fucking wrong. I was wrong. And the funny part is I thought I had to move out of Florida to attain success. I attained success in my sex work career, and my YouTube channel, like, quote unquote, blew up at that time in Florida. I was wrong, but that's the kind of friend that I was. And I felt entitled because I thought that since I was putting so much into the friendship, because I was doing this, that, and the third for her, that she had to do what I wanted her to do, that she had to abide by my advice, by everything that I wanted for her future, because I thought I knew what was best for her. And I'm not saying I was this horrible friend. No. I was a good friend. I do have good aspects. However, I can recognize my side in the situation. I can recognize what I should have done, what I in retrospect should have done differently. But however, I wouldn't change anything, because if everything didn't happen the way that it did, I wouldn't have learned. If I didn't go through everything from that point, just everything in general up to this point, I would have never learned my fault in that situation, in a lot of situations. I would have probably been the same Debbie Downer person. Like, I had to go through the pain, I had to go through loss, I had to go through certain situations to become and grow into the person that I am today. That doesn't mean I deserved those situations. No one does. Just because you go through something and you learn from it doesn't mean you deserve the situation that you went through to begin with. Don't confuse that. Yeah, I wasn't the best friend in the world. I wasn't, and I still have a lot to improve upon. I still have a lot. I still need to work on responding to people that I care about, responding to my friends. I still have to. I still need to work on hanging out with my friends. That's something I genuinely have to work on. Manzi, I'm coming for you. My friend, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to dox her, but my SW friend, just so many friends, like, I'm coming for you. This video went all over the place. This was very therapeutic though, but I want you guys to understand where your friends are coming from, but at the same time, I don't want you to take any less than what you deserve. It's up to you to find that balance. It's up to you. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, the spontaneous, just me talking, please leave a like, comment down below your thoughts. Yeah, what kind of friend are you? And also, do you disassociate? Do you spend time not talking to your friends, or do you overtalk? Do you believe? Or do you think you're a good friend? Or what do you look for in a friend? Any, like, just, you know, any of the... If I feel silly. Sorry, I feel silly. Sorry. Thank you for listening, guys. Yeah. that's it from me. This video is probably going to come out before my makeup video. That being the case, please stay tuned. I did film a get ready with me video for this look. It's like 2 hours long, or an hour long basically, but the footage right now is 2 hours, but I'm gonna cut it down to an hour. But stay tuned for that. Please leave a like if you're excited. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye, guys. Be kinder to yourself. Stay hydrated.